not too bad, all things considered. It's great to be back in Oskaloosa. I was in Pella the other day for Central versus Simpson football game. That was kind of fun. Kind of weird to be watching football in the spring, but it also didn't feel that far off from a fall Saturday. So it's been nice to be in the area. And of course, today, brought here by the 99 County Tour. Governor Reynolds and I travel all 99 counties every year. Sometimes those county visits take different forms. Sometimes it's a business visit, sometimes it's a school visit, sometimes it's a town hall. And today I was happy to visit Salvaged Designs and have the opportunity to highlight this great rural small business.
So as you've been visiting small businesses like this one, we're hearing the stories of how COVID impacted and how they're, of course, you'd be visiting them because they're still open. So how that recovery has been for that. Talk us through that, how government, state government in particular, is helping make that possible.
Well, first of all, I think it's really important to note that Governor Reynolds struck a balanced approach for our COVID response here in the state of Iowa, balancing the lives and livelihoods of Iowans so that businesses did have the opportunity to still make investments, still grow, still be open for business, so that Iowa families could support themselves. And so what I'm hearing is what I heard today is similar to what I'm hearing across the state, which is that there is optimism. There is an appreciation for the opportunity to do business. Iowans are resilient. This business owner described that as stubbornness, but I think it's stubbornness and it's resilience, and those things go together. And folks have persevered through really challenging times that nobody could have planned for, but they see light at the end of the tunnel, and they see business picking up. They viewed this unforeseen challenge as an opportunity, and I think that's something that has set Iowans apart, and particularly entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs look at the world just a little bit differently than others. They see opportunities where others don't. That's almost, by definition, what makes them an entrepreneur when they turn that into a business. And so that's one of the things that I really respect and admire about the folks I met with here today. Really a great story. And I think the fact that they turn other people's garbage into something new, something, a unique design, something that can actually become a family heirloom is a pretty remarkable thing. And I think we can all learn something from an attitude like that.
So we've gone from the financial side of things to the public health policy and how that's also impacted residents and businesses across Iowa. Talk to me a little bit about your plan as that and the governor's plan of how to implement that and for your future plans to, as far as public health and business.
Yeah, well, again, I think we've struck the right balance between lives and livelihoods. Here, at this point in the pandemic, we're really focused on getting the vaccine out and encouraging as many Iowans as possible to take the vaccine. I think we are punching above our weight class in terms of the administration of the vaccine here in Iowa. You look at the administration rates compared to other states, and we have tended to be lately in the top 10 in terms of administration. We've been working really closely with manufacturers and some of our larger employers in the communities in order to have mass vaccination clinics for their employees. Vermeer up the road hosted a mass vaccination clinic for people in the community, and we're doing that all across the state. Now we're starting to transition to the colleges, and so working with the student populations to get them vaccinated before they go back home to their communities and potentially risk exposure to their families. We've got the capability to get them vaccinated, and we're going to work to get as many of them vaccinated as we can. So it's been a yeoman's work to get to this point, and I think we're in a strong position here in Iowa. And with the vaccine, with increased uptake of that, with more Iowans taking it, the closer we can get back to normal, and the sooner that we can do that, and that's what we're really focused on.
All right, we have Jennifer Maxwell here, and you just had an opportunity to visit and share with the Lieutenant Governor of Iowa. Talk me through why this was, for you, maybe an important conversation to have today.
Well, anytime that you get to showcase your storefront and what you're passionate about, it's a pretty big deal. I really wanted to share what small businesses have been struggling with, what our advantages and disadvantages have been through this past year. And I really felt like I got that opportunity, and I really felt like he understood where I was coming from on all of it.
You know, you opened up a couple of days before everything shut down.
Right.
Talk us through that a little bit more.
Yes. I mean, you can't help but be worried about it, but I don't think any of us really knew at any point what we were in for. I think when it first happened, I thought maybe we'll be shut down for maybe a week, maybe 2 at tops, and then things just kind of kept getting drug out. So after a while, you just have to shift your mindset of what can I do? I can't run business like I normally would, but how can I do it? So I started offering to-go kits. I couldn't start doing classes. I was going to start doing classes the week after I moved, and we couldn't do that. So I offered to-go kits. You could get onto the website, you could order these to-go kits. So just trying to shift the way of thinking, and I think any entrepreneur, you do that. You figure out if I really want to make this work, I gotta reshoot how I was going to do this and come up with a creative solution. And with a business like this is all creative. So that's what we did. And yeah, there was a lot of parts of it that was scary, but I just had to focus one day at a time.